Hey there, gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, the space where we talk openly about the topics that don't always get much attention, but have a big impact on your quality of life, especially once you hit your 60s and beyond. Today, I want to bring up a subject that might make some people a little uncomfortable: masturbation. But hold on. Don't click away just yet. Let me ask you this. Have you ever considered that something as simple, private, and natural as masturbation could actually be a key to maintaining prostate health, improving blood flow, reducing inflammation, and even helping you age more comfortably? Let me tell you a quick story. The legendary actor Sir Ian McKellen, the man who played Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings, once said, "Getting older is not a tragedy. It's a process we should face with honesty and respect." He wasn't talking about masturbation directly, of course, but the spirit of what he said really hits home. Taking care of your body isn't something to feel ashamed about, it's an act of self-respect. I'm Dr. David Miller, and I've spent over 30 years working in men's health here in the US. Throughout that time, I've met countless men quietly struggling with things like frequent nighttime urination, enlarged prostates, and a decline in sexual vitality. And the truth is, there are simple, natural solutions out there that too many men are overlooking. Studies from Harvard University and the Mayo Clinic have shown that regular, mindful masturbation can boost blood circulation to the pelvic area, help flush out the prostate, lower the risk of chronic inflammation, and support hormonal balance. But more than that, it helps men stay connected to their bodies in a positive, healthy way. And that connection, it's essential as we age. So I'll ask again, when was the last time you looked at self-care not just as something physical, but as something healing? Something done not out of desire, but out of intention and respect for your own well-being. If you're still unsure, stay with me. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how this simple, often taboo practice might be one of the most powerful tools for protecting your prostate. No meds, no surgery, just understanding and compassion. And before we dive into the next part, let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from, and what made you curious enough to click on this video today. Your stories help us build a stronger, more open community together. Now, let's get into it and talk about why this tiny little gland we barely think about can play such a massive role in a man's health, strength, and confidence after 60. Part 1. The silent role of the prostate. Fellas, let me tell you, there's a part of the male body that most of us only start hearing about when it starts acting up. It's small, tucked away deep inside, and we don't think about it much until it starts making itself known in ways we can't ignore. I'm talking about the prostate. The prostate sits just below the bladder, wrapped around the urethra, the tube that carries urine out of the body. Sounds pretty simple, right? But this little gland plays a major role in both urinary function and sexual health. It produces the majority of the fluid in semen, which protects and nourishes sperm. The problem is, as we age, especially after 50, the prostate is prone to enlargement and inflammation, and this isn't rare. According to the American Urological Association, over 50% of men over 60 have BPH. That's benign prostatic hyperplasia, or in plain English, an enlarged prostate, and the numbers only go up with age. Some of the symptoms might sound familiar: waking up multiple times at night to pee, pressure or pain during urination, weak stream, or struggling to fully empty the bladder, reduced sex drive, or trouble with intimacy. A buddy of mine, Richard, a 64-year-old retired firefighter from Texas, once joked, "I used to break down steel doors to save lives, and now I just want one peaceful night's sleep without having to get up 5 times to pee." Funny line, but it hits hard because it's the quiet struggle of millions of older men. Now here's the part most guys don't realize. There's a surprisingly effective way to support your prostate health. No medication, no expensive treatments, no doctor visits, and you already have the tool. It's regular, mindful masturbation. Don't scroll away just yet. I know this topic still feels uncomfortable for many, but once you understand the biology behind it, you'll see this isn't just about self-pleasure, it's about smart, proactive health care for men. So, how exactly can masturbation help reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and prevent fluid buildup in the prostate? Stick around, because we're diving deep into that in the next part. Part 2. The benefits of masturbation for prostate health. In the last part, we talked about the silent, but incredibly important role of the prostate. Now, I want to invite you to take a serious look at something very personal, but surprisingly powerful when it comes to supporting your prostate: masturbation. It might sound simple at first, but when practiced mindfully and in moderation, masturbation isn't just about physical release. It can actually help you maintain, care for, and even prevent common prostate issues in a natural and effective way. First, it improves blood flow to the pelvic region. Every time you engage in self-stimulation, blood flow to the pelvic area increases. This helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to the prostate, while also flushing out waste products from the surrounding tissues. It's a natural biological process that protects against tissue breakdown, something that becomes more common as we age and circulation slows. One study published in the Journal of Urology found that men who ejaculate 21 times or more per month had a 33% lower risk of developing prostate cancer compared to those who did so less than 7 times a month. That's a number worth thinking about, don't you think? Second, it reduces inflammation and fluid buildup. The prostate is responsible for producing most of the fluid in semen, and when that fluid doesn't get released regularly, it can build up, leading to inflammation and discomfort. Regular ejaculation helps cleanse the gland and prevent chronic prostatitis, or inflammation caused by congestion. Many urologists across the U.S., including Dr. James List, who has over 35 years of experience in men's health in California, recommend masturbation as a regular part of self-care for middle-aged and older men. Third, it supports hormone balance and emotional well-being. Have you ever noticed how relaxed and calm you feel after an orgasm? That's because masturbation triggers the release of endorphins, your body's natural painkillers, oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and helps stabilize testosterone levels. Together, they improve your mood, sleep quality, and mental clarity, which are all especially important as you face the emotional and physical changes that come with aging. Fourth, it prevents congestion, like brushing your teeth. But for your prostate, imagine your prostate like a small pump. It needs to release fluid regularly to stay in good shape. If fluid stays trapped for too long, the risk of swelling, discomfort, or even enlargement increases. Think of masturbation as a kind of internal hygiene, no different than brushing your teeth to prevent cavities. A 65-year-old patient once joked with me, "Doc, I brush my teeth twice a day, but I forgot to flush out my prostate twice a week." We both laughed, but honestly, he wasn't wrong. So if anyone still thinks masturbation is shameful or useless, maybe it's time to rethink that. This is a form of complete self-care, physical, emotional, and hormonal. But wait, does that mean more is always better? Or is there a healthy rhythm we should aim for? In the next part, we'll talk about how to approach this practice with balance and mindfulness, so you get all the benefits without going overboard. Part 3. Moderation and mindfulness matter. By now, I hope your perspective on masturbation has started to shift from something awkward or taboo to a natural, even powerful way to care for your prostate health. But like everything in life, too much of a good thing can still cause problems. Masturbation, when done mindfully and in moderation, brings real benefits, both physically and mentally. But if it's done compulsively, without awareness, or driven by stress or negative emotions, it can actually have the opposite effect. Let me tell you about Thomas, a 57-year-old technician from New Jersey who came to me feeling exhausted, distracted, and disconnected from his wife. After opening up, he shared that he'd been masturbating nearly every day, not because he wanted to, but as a way to escape stress. Over time, it started impacting his relationships, his work performance, and even his emotional well-being. The problem wasn't masturbation itself, it was how and why he was doing it. Too much can lead to genital fatigue or sensitivity, lower real-life sexual desire, difficulty focusing, and increased anxiety, strained intimacy in long-term relationships. That's why experts like Dr. Abraham Morgenthaler, director of men's health at Harvard Medical School, encourage men to approach masturbation the same way we approach other health habits. He says, masturbation can be a healthy part of self-care, but it needs to be practiced mindfully, just like eating, sleeping, or exercising. So ask yourself, am I doing this for relief or to avoid something deeper? Does it make me feel balanced and healthy, or tired and empty afterward? Is it helping or hurting my relationship, my work, or my quality of life? If any of those questions make you pause, don't hesitate to talk to a health professional or a therapist. Reaching out isn't weakness. It's an act of courage and care for your own well-being. I always tell my patients, mindful choices, whether it's your meals, your rest, or your intimacy, are the medicine for healthy aging. And when you bring that awareness to your sexual health, you're not just keeping your body in balance, you're also holding on to your self-respect. So if masturbation is part of the journey toward better health, then mindfulness is your compass and moderation is your gatekeeper. Up next, let's go one step further. How do you turn this simple act into a daily ritual of healing, not just for your body, but for a soul that's learning to grow with age and grace? Part 4. Daily practice as a form of healing. My dear brothers, there's something I want to say loud and clear. Aging isn't a sign that your body is breaking down, it's a sign that you're evolving. It's not about losing something, it's about gaining a deeper understanding, slowing down, and learning how to take care of yourself in a more intentional way than ever before. But sadly, too many men still see aging as a kind of punishment. They see gray hair as weakness, a drop in libido as shameful, and hormonal changes as the end of their masculinity. And slowly, they disconnect from their own bodies. I want to challenge that thinking, starting with something small. Mindful masturbation is one of those small but powerful practices. Now, don't get me wrong. This isn't about promoting indulgence or making sex the center of life. It's about something far more meaningful, reconnecting with your body with respect, curiosity, and care. When done with presence, no guilt, no pressure, no rush, this act becomes more than just physical release. It becomes a way of saying, I'm still here, I still feel, I still matter. I once had a patient in his early 70s, Harold, a retired aerospace engineer from Seattle. He told me, Doc, I spent my whole life taking care of other people and my work. It wasn't until after retirement that I learned how to care for myself. Funny thing is, I thought the connection with my body was long gone. But with a little time, a little patience, I found that feeling again. He gave a quiet smile, and honestly, it moved me deeply. That's why I believe masturbation, when done with intention and self-respect, isn't just a sexual act, it's a healing ritual. It reminds us, we're not broken, we're just changing. We're not weak, we just need new ways to care for ourselves. We haven't lost our value, we're learning how to reclaim it. And the best part, you don't need fancy tools, expensive meds, or a clinic to start. All you need is you, a moment of quiet, and the willingness to reconnect with your body honestly and fully. If any part of this message speaks to you, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below, tell me where you're watching from, and what made you stay until now. And if you've watched all the way through, type, I watched till the end, so I know you're part of this strong, courageous movement toward healing. And if there's someone in your life, a father, a brother, a friend who needs to hear this, please share this video with them. Because health isn't just about muscle or medicine. It's about awareness, connection, and deep respect for the person you still are and the person you're becoming. Final thoughts: masturbation, a natural way to support a healthy prostate. All right, gentlemen, if there's one simple takeaway from today's video, it's this. Something small and private, when done the right way, can become a powerful part of staying healthy as we age. Mindful, moderate masturbation can boost blood circulation to the pelvic area, reduce inflammation, and lower the risk of prostate congestion, balance hormones, improve mood, and support better sleep, and most importantly, help you stay connected to your body, your sense of worth, and the vitality you still carry inside. You don't need expensive medication. You don't need complicated medical procedures. All you need is understanding and the willingness to take action. Yes, aging changes us, but it should never take away your right to feel strong, confident, and in control of your body. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps tell YouTube this is content worth sharing. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos on real, practical men's health topics. Drop a comment below, tell me where you're watching from. What surprised you most? And if you made it to the end, type, I watched till the end, so I know you're part of this strong, growing community. And please share this video with someone you care about. A father, a brother, a friend. Sometimes, just one video can spark a brand new chapter in someone's life, one that's healthier, more empowered and filled with dignity. I'll see you in the next video.